December 24, 1914. The world was engulfed in one of the deadliest conflicts in human history, World War I. But on this cold, snowy night, something truly extraordinary happened along the Western Front. Soldiers who were once enemies laid down their weapons and came together in an unprecedented act of peace and humanity. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the Christmas Truce of 1914, an event that stands as a beacon of hope even in the darkest times. Stick around, because you won't want to miss this incredible story. And if you love exploring untold history like this, make sure to hit that follow button for more amazing stories. The year was 1914, and World War I had already taken a devastating toll on Europe. This was a war unlike any before it. By December, the Western Front stretched from the North Sea to Switzerland, with soldiers from Britain, France, and Belgium facing their German counterparts. These trenches, cold and muddy, were a stark reminder of the grim reality of war. But amidst the chaos and despair, a sense of Christmas lingered in the air. Despite orders from high command to continue fighting, soldiers on both sides longed for the warmth of home and the company of loved ones. This yearning set the stage for one of the most remarkable events in history. The truce began on Christmas Eve. It started with small, unexpected gestures. German soldiers placed lit Christmas trees along their trenches and began singing carols like Still Night, Silent Night. The sound drifted across no man's land, catching the attention of British soldiers. In response, they sang back their own carols. Then came the calls. Soldiers shouted Christmas greetings to one another, their voices cutting through the cold night air. Slowly, cautiously, they climbed out of their trenches. Against all odds, the fighting stopped. On Christmas Day, no man's land became a meeting ground. Soldiers who had been shooting at each other just days earlier now shook hands and exchanged small gifts like chocolate, cigarettes, and buttons. They shared food, showed photos of their families, and even played impromptu games of football, or soccer, as some may call it. This wasn't just limited to one location. Along stretches of the Western Front, similar scenes played out. It was an unofficial ceasefire, initiated by the soldiers themselves. It was a brief but powerful reminder of their shared humanity. The truce didn't last long. High-ranking officers on both sides disapproved and issued orders to resume hostilities. By December 26th, the war was back in full force. But for those who experienced it, the Christmas truce left an indelible mark. It's important to note that this truce wasn't universal. Some areas continued fighting, and in other parts of the front, the hostility was too deep for such gestures. Yet, the truce remains a powerful symbol, a reminder that even in the darkest times, humanity can shine through. The Christmas Truce of 1914 shows us the incredible power of compassion and understanding, even in the face of war. It's a story that reminds us of what's possible when we see each other as people, not enemies. If this story moved you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.